All right, Bakri Howard, Bakri Howard Shai, Kyle Bakri Howard Shai, Bakri Howard Kakadash, double honors the older apostle, a great milk of Ruwell, and fear citation of Akin, I put in the truth across the four corners of the earth, through the fear and power of Yahweh Bakri Howard Shai, that the hope will let, and who the world inwardly called God is named Yahweh, and who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ is named Yahweh Shai. All right, where he would like that consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, Mahari Call from the Great Millstone Los Angeles camp of the Inland Empire region. All right, so tomorrow night or tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, um, it could be a lunar eclipse, but it could be a blood moon. All right, as the scripture will call it, a blood moon. Okay, which is a sign in the heaven. All right, to signify something to happen. All right. So it's faith.com. What the name of the article is "What time is the blood moon total lunar eclipse on November 8th?" Okay, and they're here in awesome Thailand for the Beaver blood moon because each month uh, it's a name for it. All right, and a lot of the name or mainly all the names are come from the so-called Native Americans, all right, which are one of the tribes of Israel, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, which happened to be Gad, all right, that was be the Gadites, okay. So let's get that scripture real quick. This is the rock. With the whole book. I want to get the whole. All right, Rock 43. And stick, he made the moon also to serve as her season for a declaration of time and the signs of the world. Right, the declaration of time is what? All right, to know that you have the new moon when it come in, that you know it's the beginning of a new month. All right, then you got the full moon, which means you're halfway through the month. All right, that's 2 weeks gone by. All right, and then continue the cycle over again. All right, so that's the moon. All right, showing you the time. All right, and also the prediction. All right, in the sky for the season and all that. All right, and then it's there and the signs of the world. So also to show you when you have lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, the moon is involved in both of those. All right. So what? To show a sign in the world for things to come. It's also the lunar eclipse is also on election day. All right, what happened to be tomorrow? All right, November 8th. So we'll see something could possibly happen. All right. It's the moon is a sign of peace. Why? Because you have the Passover, all right, which is dictated by the moon. All right. So when that new moon come in, count 14 days. All right. For the Sabbath. I mean, for the Passover to start the Pesach. All right, and all these different feasts and high holy days. All right, it's dictated by the moon, and then whatever day that you count for that new moon, or yeah, all right. a light that decreases in her profession. All right, the moon cycles. Okay, the month is called. This is the point right here. The month is called after her name. All right, and in the kingdom, we're gonna get all that. The actual name, the true real name. Right now, we just have what the so-called Native American, which are from the tribe of Gad, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, called them. All right, like I said, this one is called Beaver. Okay. Instead, a month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the army above, shining in the firmament of heaven. Okay. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. All right. Now, instead, the last total lunar eclipse until 2025. So this is the last one. All right. And then 3 years later, all right, it could be another blood moon. All right, the last total lunar eclipse until 2025 will turn the moon blood red on Tuesday, November 8th. But exactly when should you look up, depending on where you are. All right. It's the eclipse dubbed the Beaver Blood Moon lunar eclipse. Then it occurred during November full Beaver moon. Right. Will be visible across North America, the Pacific, Australia, and Asia. All right. So that's the scripture I wanted to get. Joel 2 and 31. Actually, I'll start up. Verse 30. And I will show wonders, Joel 2 and 30, and I will show wonder in the heaven and in the earth, blood and fire and smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, all right, with the solar eclipse, when the moon is blocking the sun, and the moon into blood, all right, since you have blood moon, okay, what's going to happen tomorrow. Before the great and the terrible day of the Lord Yahweh shall try to come. These are a sign to indicate that Yahweh is soon to come back. All right. So that's why we're looking for those things that signify, all right, our hope and salvation. Okay, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh shall be delivered, and the elect will be delivered. The 1/3 and 144,000 men within that 1/3, all that will be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord Yahweh hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord Yahweh shall call. The remnant, the 1/3. Okay. I'll say it again in Act 2 and 20. Okay, same that thing, which means that he was quoting from Joel 2. All right, so that's 2 times that it's mentioned. Okay, so you got in the Old Testament and you got in the New Testament. All right, Act 2 and 20. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of the Lord comes. All right, you ain't gotta read the rest of it. Okay. Probably in the Apocrypha. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about. Let's see. No, I see. Yeah, Luke 21. Oh, I couldn't remember that. That Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon. All right, in this case, it's the moon. It's the sign in the moon. All right, it's blood moon. And in the stars, and upon the earth, the threat of nations. And that's going on right now. You got turmoil all over the earth. All right, they were going on down there in Haiti. All right, the American troop down there. All right, clashing to get the Haitian down there, so-called Haitian, from the tribe of Levi. All right, which happened to be one of the 12 tribes of Israel. With perplexity, okay, the sea and the wave warn. All right, men's heart with their minds filling them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. All right, and we're about to come into some crazy, hectic, evil, dark times. For the power of heaven shall be shaken. Right, when the house shall return, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud, which is Yahushua with power and great glory. All right, that's how we ran into what was that Act Joel 2? Was it Joel 2 or Act? Basically, saying how. Um, let's get it real quick. All right, I gotta get it, but we know what scripture we just read. All right, talking about the Lord coming back. Okay. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. All right? And that's why, as watchmen, we look out for these signs in the heavens. All right? So we know it indicate that Yahushua is soon to come back. All right? It goes to. So, all right, that's just chapter 9. It's Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me instead, measured out the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the time past, with the blood moon, all right, which I have told thee before, what be the prophet, all right, that's why we need these prophecies, all right, telling you that these things are going to happen. And you see that they're coming to pass. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and he visited the world already by showing these signs, all right, in the heaven and on the earth. All right. Therefore, when there shall be things earthquake and upward of the people in the world, and remember what we read, all right, in Luke 21, okay, and 25, all right. All right, purposely with that. Therefore, when there shall be things earthquake and upward of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the day that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, all the way back to Genesis. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end. All right, the end of this rulership, Second Ezra chapter 6, that Esau is the end of the world. It's the so-called white man, and Jacob, the beginning of it that followeth, all right, with the kingdom of heaven, all right, that consisted of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American that can be ruling the whole entire earth, all right, in righteousness. For like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, the end, and the end is manifest. Even so the time also the highest hath plain beginning and wonder and powerful work and ending and effect and sign with the prophecy being shown. All right, the sign is and the prophecy being coming to pass. All right, let's keep on reading. And everyone, because all these scriptures that we cover, all right, it ended with salvation. Okay, and that's what we. Hey, we're telling you what's gonna happen. All right, to provoke you. All right, to get right with the Lord. Okay, it's scripture said by the terror of the Lord, we therefore persuade men. All right, to stir you up to get right with the Lord. All right, so you can attain salvation. All right, to have hope and salvation when the Lord shall return, and wherewith we might be saved. Okay, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work, and that's how you be able to escape the hell to come, is by your work and your hope and your belief, okay, and by faith, and that's why I said by work, because faith is dead without work, whereby ye have believed, because you believe it'll call you to what? Have faith, and it'll call you to what? To work, okay? Shall be preserved from the dead peril, all right, the destruction, the calamity, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my border, for I have sanctified them, all right, that apart, all right, with the elect, them for me from the beginning, because they were predestinated to be saved already from the beginning, even before the foundation of the earth, okay? Now I'm going to leave it at that, all right? Oh, one more thing, okay, because Lord willing, this happens, all right? Somebody screenshot it on Twitter. Friendly reminder, the next Crazy 8 fall on election day, okay, because November 8th, it's happened to be tomorrow, Tuesday, which happened to be the midterm elections. So look at all the other stuff that happened on the 8th for the past 4 months. So Lord willing, stuff can go down tomorrow. All right. So with that, I'm going to say Tuwada Yahweh, Tuwada Yahweh Shai, Shalom.